Hello, family. You're here with me, Amanda, on Modern Spiritual Life, and I wanted to take a minute to talk about something that came up for me when I very first started practicing Reiki. And the question was, can Reiki cure my problem? And the answer is not straightforward. And at the time, I gave pretty much this answer, but I wasn't as clear on it as I am now, and I wanted to talk about this with you so you understand exactly what Reiki is and how it can help you and what its limitations are. For me, the easiest way to think about it is to think about Reiki as a tool. So imagine, if you will, a screwdriver. A screwdriver is a very simple and powerful tool. It has really profound uses, and it's extremely helpful for certain jobs, right? A screwdriver can help you get some things done, okay? But sometimes, the job is so complex that you need more than just a screwdriver. Sometimes you need a hammer, sometimes you need a saw, sometimes you need measuring tape, sometimes you need more than just what one tool can do, okay? So the point I'm trying to get here is, yes, Reiki is useful, Reiki is real, and it can do a lot of good for you. But sometimes the problem is so big, you need more than just Reiki. Reiki is not necessarily going to cure you of your issue. So let me put it in kind of a metaphoric sort of example term. So let's say you have a chair and its legs are screwed into the bottom, and a screw falls out and the chair is really wobbly after that. So you get your trusty screwdriver, you put a screw back in, and suddenly the chair's not wobbly anymore. And you know what? The screwdriver fixed the problem. It totally worked. It worked perfectly, and that was all that you needed in that instance, okay? And that's great. Okay, Reiki's kind of like that. Sometimes it's the only tool you need. But let's expand upon this metaphor. Let's say you notice you've got a water stain coming up from your roof. Are you really solving the problem by putting some paint on the water stain? No. You're making it look pretty. You're buying yourself a little bit of time so that you don't have to think about the real problem, but you're not fixing anything until you really get up into your attic and you start looking around and figuring out, where is that water coming from, right? You have to get down to the root cause of the problem. You have to figure out where the water leak is that's causing this stain in your ceiling. And if you don't do that work, that stain, no matter how many times you apply paint, is going to come back over and over and over again. And that is exactly the same truth that I want you to understand about Reiki. Reiki is useful. Reiki can make you feel better for a little while, but if you're not doing the deep work, Reiki is only a Band-Aid. It's just a coat of paint, okay? Understand that. So sometimes you really need to be willing, if you really want Reiki to work for you, you have to be willing to dig down to the root problem and use more than just one tool. It's going to take some serious introspection. It's going to take some hard objective work to look at yourself and understand what things are actually contributing to that water stain. And sometimes it takes some kind of therapy. Sometimes it takes the willingness to change your own behaviors. Sometimes it takes tools to recognize patterns. It takes a lot of work. So I want you to understand that these Reiki videos that I'm putting out to you, yes, I hope that they help you. Yes, I hope they buy you moments of peace and quiet in your own mind, but they will not provide you usually with lasting relief of your problem if you're not doing deeper work, okay? I just want to make sure that that's clear. Reiki's beautiful and I love it, and there's no question for me it is a useful and powerful tool, but it will not solve your problem. It will not cure you by itself in most cases. And I would caution you to beware of any practitioner who makes the claim that Reiki can do that for you, that Reiki can cure your problems. Like I said, in some instances, Reiki is all you need, but there are a lot of other cases where really it's something bigger than that, and you need to really dig down hard and look at what's actually happening underneath, okay? So that's all I wanted to say. Just a quick little video just to kind of throw my thoughts out on that, and I hope that that makes sense, and I hope that that's helpful. I hope that that is something that really resonates with someone and gives them something to think about. I hope that this is helpful. So anyway, thank you so much, everybody, and I will see you for the next Reiki video. Bye.